another year of Sustaining Creativity podcast is complete. Welcome to the Sustaining Creativity podcast. I'm your host, Mari Riesberg. Over the past several years, I've combined my degrees in acting and somatic psychology to share my sustaining creativity techniques with performers. And now I've decided to share it with a bigger audience that includes you. I believe we are all creative, and this podcast is all about that. Over the past few years of hosting this podcast, I have come to realize how challenging it can be to expand someone's understanding of creativity who doesn't believe they are creative or who struggles to see how creativity might support them in their everyday life. Along with my creativity interviews, I started a once-a-month solo episode where I chose a topic I found fascinating, interesting, or exciting and combined it with creativity to share with you just how much creativity permeates all aspects of our lives. In today's episode, I'm going to be wrapping up the 2022 Year of Sustaining Creativity podcast. So sit back, relax, and let's dive in to the 2022 wrap-up of Sustaining Creativity podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sustaining Creativity podcast 2022 wrap-up. It has been such an honor to share the creativity experiences of my guests with you this year, and I have loved sharing my solo episodes. I hope to continue them in 2023. So this year, I talked to guests from all around the globe, from Canada to Australia, Germany to Mexico, and Italy to the United States. Each guest's unique experience offered rich conversations, not only about creativity, but also about how they used creativity in their careers. This was very exciting. All of my guests had such unique career paths, and some of the careers that they were in were teachers, musicians, actors, many coaches. We had transformational coaches, health coaches, personal development coaches, meditation coaches, business coaches, money coaches, and so many more. I also talked with executive directors, psychotherapists, authors, entrepreneurs, mentors, global speakers, speech writers, podcast hosts, veterans, directors, producers, art researchers, healers, parents, environmentalists, SEO experts, and composters. All of my guests answered the question, what does it mean to you to be creative? And each of the 56 guests I interviewed this year had a very unique and different answer. Some of the answers that stuck with me this year were that creativity, it's a process, and it means being authentically who you are. Others shared that creativity means being as present in life as possible, that it's a place of vulnerability, that few people are aware they are living a creative life. Others shared that creativity is living. Creativity means to trust myself and speak my truth. Some of my guests shared that creativity isn't something you did, it's something you do. That there is a juxtaposition between things in creativity, and it means everything to so many of my guests. It allows them to be curious, to transform. It's a way of looking at the world. It helps them to be human, and it allows them to fulfill their destiny. This year, a couple of times, I even had the question turned back on me, where I answered what it means to be creative. And over this year, I think my understanding of what it means to be creative has evolved. So my current understanding of what it means to be creative is it's about living life with joy, navigating challenges with laughter, choosing to be curious. It's about allowing my imagination to run wild and to share my ideas with others, no matter how outrageous. I'd like to reflect on what I learned about creativity and being creative this year. The first thing I learned is that I need way more breaks than I thought I did. I really enjoyed my personal creative hobbies that I didn't share with anyone. I absolutely fell in love with kitchen creativity, following and not following recipes, creating meals, creating treats, having mini dance breaks and snack breaks along the way. Creativity continues to keep me grounded, sparks my business adventures. It has gotten me through so many frustrations, disappointments, new friendships, old friendships. It has also helped me transform my love life, my career, my self-expression, my identity, and so much more. My hope for all of my listeners this year, well, first, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and following the Sustaining Creativity podcast. I love creating each episode and sharing it with all of you. I hope that with each interview and unique perspective of creativity, you are opening up your own understanding of what it means to be creative and finding the edges of your own comfort zones where creativity can come alive in your own life. I hope you tried new things. I hope you felt silly, laughed, cried, lived in the present moment, failed at some things, learned some things, grew in new ways, and found some joy. I hope you enjoyed listening to this year of the Sustaining Creativity podcast. I am forever grateful to my guests, my listeners, everyone who's had a hand in helping me create this podcast, and my stellar support system. I am truly in awe of the creativity I have witnessed this year, and I cannot wait to share more amazing interviews and episodes with you in 2023. Thanks for listening to the Sustaining Creativity podcast. We'd love to keep in touch, so follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We are at Sustaining Creativity. Make sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Tag your friends and family so they can listen too. We love to hear from you, so leave your reviews, comments, and questions. Check out our website, sustainingcreativity.com, for upcoming offerings and creativity coaching. Tune in Tuesdays for our next episode. And remember, with creativity, anything's possible.